It is not a wonder that we managed to lower the cost of our election from $13 per head in 2016 to $7.70 per head in 2020, and saved our nation a substantial amount of $90 million United States dollars.
Enuachi wasande kakra esoso echere niema akade ombehia de yanyame yadoma wo chena adwuma no ene sade omusi acheche niema na ma wobia ensaka ne de no so wo chire mu kakra sei.
For there is no, I like to mention that there is no truth in the allegation that the commission received the names of returning officers from district chief executives, etc. In any case, the commission will make and has always made available the names and photographs of its returning officers and deputy returning officers to the political parties. And any party can object to the name of a selected returning officer or deputy returning officer. The commission, on receiving the objections, may institute investigations, and if the allegations are found to be true, that candidate will be disengaged. We have effectively distributed all our materials to the regions and districts, and we are confident that there will be no short supply. Additionally, our biometric voter registration kits, as well as spare kits to serve as backups, have been distributed to the regions and districts. We have spent the last few months laying the building blocks for peaceful, credible, and transparent electoral processes and elections in December 2020 and December 2024. And in addition to the two measures aforementioned, our key building block, which relates to the hiring of qualified personnel to assist the Commission in undertaking the election, has been achieved. As some of you may have observed, the Commission advertised this in the Daily Graphic of 5th of February 2024 and called for qualified persons to apply for the positions of returning officers and deputy returning officers. I'm happy to note that we have successfully recruited returning officers and deputy returning officers for each of our 268 district offices nationwide. For the first time in our history, we have created a database of these officers, and we can now identify them by their names, photographs, Ghana cards, and voter ID cards, as well as residential addresses. Hitherto, they existed on paper. They were names on paper. Today, we are able to match a person's name and to his photograph and ID card and so on.
Enuachi wasade nsem kakra etwa kwan ekyerese nyame ya atom wochena wo a wobesim se bia wo kodwumade no ase akohwe aboa ma wodi hu nsem watima wie bibia seba ya wotima to aba ne bi no ade ya wosa wonsa kan eye Ghana kadara se bia obi a obetimi abo wuchido ma kyerese nipa asomasi na so obenten no ya wogina ha wo nkura Ghana ka nanso mini no sei ni ne won so wa kyerkyerem.
CI 91 as amended by CI 126 will be used for the voters registration exercise. Only Ghanaians 18 years and above who are of sound mind and who have not previously registered can register to vote. Eligible voters must be resident or ordinarily resident in the district where they intend to vote. The documents required for registration are either the Ghana passport or the Ghana card, that is the national identification card issued by the National Identification Authority. Voters, eligible voters who do not possess any of the above documents are required by law to visit the district officers in the district where they reside with two guarantors. And these two guarantors must be persons who are already registered voters to vouch for their citizenship and age. Partly in 2023, during the voters registration exercise, the guarantor system was abused, and we found persons vouching for more than the 10 persons as the law prescribes. Our law prescribes that a guarantor should not guarantee for more than 10 persons. However, in the 2023 voters registration exercise, we observed that some guarantors guaranteed for more than 10 persons.
Ene ya etwagu ye ya maame je mensa won ne yisi panimpa e wo man Ghana ha sei.
Omema posifo na Ghana ba ma won mutumi se draba to so wo monhwe na won fa yie entu yie sane ye ba na nipa bin mu famran hye won monsam enkonkoya ade a ense enfata enam saya so amane da dua yi eye nsemtwofo hye mu na sempo hye mu de chenchenche akoso e won kramantamu Council of State Members na ene Ghana Police Service ehia ya na won mo aye hyemude sane ye beye na won betumi so adwene de afa fia bato ebato no abato na hyase ni mfimfini na fe na wie yase abakenkan ama omanfo eho atumi ato wonom Accra International Conference Center eho na sadwumadie ekoso na Chief Superintendent Obapa Grace Ansa Akrofi were Director of Police Public Affairs Directorate na okasa ya wo se ene no aposifo aboa omho pa sanema bia da wo so de gu akwan mu masomdwe die him no afedie ombetumi aye.
As you are aware, we have the general election ahead of us, and as the lead agency in charge of this election, the Ghana Police Service has been engaging in a number of stakeholder meetings to share with everyone our preparations ahead of the general elections. Not too long ago, we met with the Electoral Commission, and today we have the privilege of meeting the chairman and the honorable members of the Council of State. So the Inspector General of Police led members of the Police Management Board to brief council members on the preparations we've made for the pre-election, the electioneering itself, and the post-election security arrangements. And as some of us may be aware, when there are general elections, the police works with all other sister security agencies under the National Election Security Task Force. So for our pre-preparations, we assured members that the Ghana Police Service is ready to deliver the general election in a safe, secure environment where there is peace, security, law and order. And our aim is to ensure that this election becomes one of the most peaceful ever. Voter registration will be starting soon, and our security arrangements are already in place for that. After the voter elections, we will be going into the printing phase of ballots. We have security arrangement for that. On the election itself, escort of ballot materials to ensure they arrive at the various voting destinations safely. We have made adequate preparations for that. On the election day, working together with our sister security agencies, with the police in the lead, we will make sure that every voter who goes out to vote is safe. Every EC official is protected, and the ballot materials are protected as well. And
I was saying, I Chief Superintendent Grace Ansa Akrofi.
The Central for Shiamudi be a coso, a wabono, man tamuna, a coso, a wasuniane. Ningnano, and say, a church foko, miensa, dear, a wabono, a poor fem, a half man tamuna, so bono man tamu, on which I say, or mama, a bino best, now watch it. Yamia to one and I watch pepe, and a dano as soon. Say, a free ne, echo, a bino anshe, na asetena mu enema aban na woso yede ma wo mu sabayi a adwuma ne ade kira wo mo ye no bibia betumi akoye wo adwuma no mu de ama wo mo a ene aban no omne ne obi kapa na ka omne ne obi ka nyina no eyese wo meja wo maka de nyina e de egu fom ene aban so no ba kira de no a na waba na wabe kira de no wo mo kire se eyade se e hadwen papa National Association of Graduate Teachers NAGRAT eka ho eno achi Coalition of Concerned Teachers Ghana omoso eka ho ene wo nuamo a oka ho wo mo kire se sade niema sikeka kono ewiase obia eye adwuma ya wo din sekantam se adwuma no obefiri mu ade nyina na watumi aye adwuma no ama woni a wo ye adwuma de ama wo no na wanya so emfaso nene e wadwumade no ase no yewura ado basam wono ene ye bono na afenso hafo ene bono na poye twotwofo pani e de masa kyekyrefo ekoyi wono na ode nsam eto nsam nim na o kyekyrɛ mu die nti a womne aban no aka bedu sabeyi a womde kokobo e ma aban no ene niema bi a ohia fira aban no ho.
Once again, to honor these promises and commitment to our members by addressing our concerns over allowances mentioned above. 2. We urge the government to take our concerns seriously and engage in meaningful negotiations with us to resolve these outstanding issues. And 3, we demand a comprehensive and satisfactory agreement that addresses our welfare, job security, and professional governance. Call to action. We are stressing that we have had enough of the indifference, complacency, and unfriendliness of the employer, and would thus not countenance the situation any longer. Consequently, we are giving the employer up to 30 May 2024 to address our concerns or to blame itself from the wrath of the members who we can no longer restrain.
Anyone from?
I was asking Crono no or Peter Boatin, where original secretary demand not, and now what they are to a ban when name ultra set, and a forward oil mediama by on one condition of service. One more running with Sagana by her, now what do you Madia Mosa Church of Fobrapa? It is our bind by any diama one dear, and an archer Fonso, one to Subutu Mufu.
Us to do what we are doing today. In fact, we are doing this in solidarity with our brothers in Volta region, our national leadership, because the pace that we are looking at, it has to do with, we go today, then we have to reschedule it, and then go the next day, because we were given 2nd of May. Today is not 2nd. That means we've gone beyond 2nd. The next time has been given somewhere June. So if we look at what is happening, then it's going to be the usual mantra that we are in engagement, and I think this is the time. We cannot continue to be having it changed from, none of them has been given any positive attention, and that is why we are doing this in support of what national leadership is doing, so that when it gets there, we will all go and then support them for us to tell government what we really want to tell them. In fact, it would be unfair to say that the negotiation is not happening. No, that would be bad faith. It is happening, but the pace at which it is happening, it takes some sort of diligence to be able to detect that it's a deliberate ploy to delay the process. Because if you go and then we have to reschedule it on a flimsy excuse that we have this, we don't have that. We have detected all those things. We are not new in the system. And so we see it as a deliberate attempt to delay the process. Because when we delay the process, we know what we have before government this year. We must not wait for any soothsayer to tell us what will be the fate if we go beyond May. So we are doing this to let them know.
And what you know, Ashanti Regional Secretary demand not, or Daniel Kwaku Atakra, or also the Kakra Tuaso.
We wish to emphasize that the last 24 months have been the most tortuous for the Ghanaian teacher, with no ray of hope of relief initiated by the employer. We call on the employer once again to honor its promises and commitment to our teachers by addressing our concerns over the allowances enumerated above. Call to action. We wish to stress that we have had enough of the nonchalance, complacency, and aloofness of the employer, and will thus not countenance the situation any longer. Consequently, we are giving the employer up to 13 May 2024 to address our concerns. We wish to state in strongest terms that should the employer fail to address our demands on or before 13th May 2024, then we shall call on leadership to take action.
I was aware Ashanti Regional Secretary demand not, or Daniel Kwaku Atakra, and I call man so, Nayana President at the Manat, Dr. Isaac Owusu Awakoche and Komo, Dr. Wajo.
You so many about
Natural from where, dear.
Sompa. And in some way.
Yes, you're where pa, you could come. Now, young sir, or man for near Beria. A woman in our book who jam one more cassa, in a condition of service, and I'm Pempinoa, Tati, and him such a church for dear. Mudim woman was our son would be cried by a lawyer, or fetish and in someone's son would draw. Now, more condition of service, a brano be no money a bike, Musi Honkonia, no more corn strike it. I add a yamun penny for no Sabio, I can say, Moon Huruma some kaye, I were buying when him, and I dear bad partner Koswa. A madana then in our condition of service, you can once a me.
Many about Sunday, as a Sunday Tiano. Any kwasenka babia yedru ho. Na your condition of service no. As a Sunday, actually say, infirmian Sebiano. I was say, Edme Foni, Edmura. Asian actually. Ye condition of service are near Yusu. The Ikato cry in 2020. Naturally, 2023 August. And na expire. Na answer na yebe 2020 die no. Na de Yusu as far back as 2009. Eti be infie dunum ni. And na yesenya bi 2020. Eti na yenim say 2020 die say nyame ya dom na expire anase twemu a yen san che te say the 2009 die che no enti free 2023 August ena ya bo adwumawura abona afi yesi afi mu ye ko declare ho strike ema labor commission die ko court my hu se bebre afi ya je penie ese ye ko epono no so eni adwumawura oya ban agosi konwa wɔn ba wɔn twitwa wɔn n'ase na yɛn mpanyinfo a yɛka kyerɛ wɔn sɛ ɛnyɛ yɛn di mu ɛna yɛde aba nkonwesi ase ɛyɛ dɔm a yi wɔn nim no wɔn ani ngye na mpanyinfo yɛka kyerɛ wɔn ayɛ no fi sɛ bi a yɛboa eti nyɛ wɔn wɔn sɛ ɛna no fiade yi akyerɛkyerɛfo a ɛwɔ Volta region ɛti wɔ ho gu abɔnten so ɛyɛ ɔyɛkyerɛ na ɛna dwuwa de susu yi Nat regions mako be nkunu aye press conference team to go akere aban enti be bia duru no se aban tutu no nyama yi a se akere fo no aye di omani mu no so man kasa je boom akopa
you're right, what's me nka
Sompa FM.
Hello doc, what's me nka ayo I was here about modern science. Dr. Isaac Owusu, our Homano president at the Manat, and I and church and common yes and soon Kobium. Doc, I fed you what to make ye.
I'm talking about
more a woman at a point, and I meant what do you know? What am I talking?
It's not the American say. Say, I buy now to tune in Yamayi. Not at yourself for a deal manimuno. Woman can say, I give boom per copa. Okay, to me, see Omano kind. Na enyama ya hwehwe dia ma chechefo yi yes deprive area allowance sa deprive area allowance yi eye say ya ewo as far back as 2009 so aban timi mfa nya adwuma media so hwe islands awodo ni kwasi awodo a sebe aban mani bia ni ho no o ko teacher ni wo ho ebinum na mu kodo etinso so ewu ebinu baby omo sabe chip company ni ho na 2009 chirechire ni no motivation di manu no eno so yembo mu de romo no ko se da bai
no dia o manfo kasa nyame ya dom a o mo ma bar no akwakope May 13th no mu leaders no so mo ni wo mo ya adwene sa se enkosa na
me ya ba ko de se ye asomafo ena wo ma suma na fe mo kasa abai se said woman has spoken a wunti wo mo a yan kasa said na no ye dey declare right nationally declare right and it says when the regions no dey say catch about say so woman has spoken wunti wo mo dia and yan kasa e no dey be see ni and baby and because you duru ho so because you duru ho a anya papa
e just see no mo kwakwa mpanyimfo mo di animu no ade enhyehye na mudi gu akwan mu sesie say achechefo ani abere aban so efa bi no beka se IMF nhyehyhe bi ni ade sika nhyɛ da ni hɔ ni ade yese akoto aba asa ke ho die ba na motuo na mo leaders no yese mutu
benu aba ewo mu se aban eko IMF but eno so nkyerɛ se aban nye sika emfa ma achechefo gusa dia yegusa no and nanu ye ko buy less wadwo so ye sika fa ko sabe sika ko hwegu wadwo so no tise ni sika hin ye de ma no enti ye de ye ka kira ban ne se enimani mi ye onfre wo mu a e wo nkonya prono so no na what you are for the money. Yen na yentimi nwie. Na obi aso mu nwe no. Okay. Na eduru ebinum se ka se sikeni wodi a. Sabe. Eni kwase ebinum di na ebinum ha hai.
Eni kwase ebinum di na ebinum ha hai. Doc, yan ha wadwene pii sane wo manfo aka no no. Ayabetwe amada no aso. Eda ne duru ha ebehwa se aso empanyimfo abom punu mu. Wo mo ne modi nkomo na de na akwakosi akire. Yada se no bre no wada je wai.
Osu da se ba me ba.
I was saying, Dr. Isaac Owusu, president of the Ghana National Association of Teachers, NAT, and yet is one swing some on the tour by no. And
you may know Siabrimacassia, Sompa TV, Sona, Ugusu, Awushe, TB was Sompa 93.1 FM Ukmase, Sompa 90.7, our Bono, Nepo FM, Sompa 98.9. Ewo sunyane na afen so hafo ene ne mpotam na ye koya nimu wonsamfo from ubetumi ade achi abafo tentafide no so de wadwenche unsusu ne ade ababrepam na ye ho adwuma kama na ye de amawo abusua ye ba asantemam yade ka kyerɛkyerɛmu ade akyerɛw sɛ asantemawura obetena akunwa kase so ne mfinhia aduonu enum ɛho afahye ne ade de yade ka kyerɛkyerɛmu a kyerɛkyerɛ ba bi a wabeduru ene de atwam akonyina na ene ɛyɛ na woda yewura nyamfinhia aduoson enan na ɛho hyehyɛ ene ade no sei na esi etie ene dwumadie no hyehyɛ mu no wobodwakuma kakra edema asantemawura ɛwɔ manhia efikasie mu hɔ ɛno no de na ɛtakyire ɛyɛ sɛ wɔbɛma agye ahoho sɛ wɔne a efira kyirikyiri na wɔde nhyirasɛm ebegu yewura so no wɔbɛma wɔn nyinaa akwaba ɛwɔ saa kwan no so na ebiemu nso anso hɔ a anopa bremu ono yewura ede awurade nyankropon animonyam na seda ne ntontom ne na bodine ne mrane ekoma no ewo St. Cyprian Anglican Cathedral ya eno ewo Fante Newtown ewo Sante Manta Kropon Kumasi hase ya eno eye anopa bre no na anwumre no sei na enhyehyɛ no esi etie wobekeka wonano kakra hoho ne abusuafo no ene adofo no mebeba no wobekeka wano kakra na mmom eno no de wa kyire ene se yento nsa emfrɛ wo a enya de se obetimi abawura ho se ebia ba bia yewura wo no se dwumadi a ekoso wo mokeka wo no ebia wo nso wokɔ na wakɔkeka wo no bi yento nsa emfrɛ wo a ontumi enko honom ne nyina no yade a ekoso ɛwɔ manhia efikasie mu na ebia mu nso adesie no obema kwan ema bɔne a wo fira kyirikyiri ne ba bia ben a omabo awura mu ɛwɔ manhia efikasie mu no omakɔ no mahyira yewura pa sɛde amamre ene amane esitie no nenne ewo ebra na dwumadie kase no ekoso ewo St. Cyprian Anglican Cathedral ye won Fante Newtown no na yenua bema Kwame Redu na owo ho Kwame Redu enkra oto ye ene se dwumadie no ase no kane mampani John Ajekumukofo na owase bi eno achi yewura Alan Kwadwo Chermaten na wono so ewo akire bi ya omunyina so hwe aboa ama bibia tumi akoso eno achi abrempon ene adehye ba hemanom ene wone a nyame asofo a woto nsade frem dwumadie no ase no na esewoni ensa woka kire na ebra bibia ekɔ na wiye no yenua bema Kwame Redu ene teacher Safo Kantanka waben na wonim de ewo amamre na afenso bakwasemu edi nko busa na se de akoso nyina no obonutofo asende amayen
woni tia no ba e se sanjuma nyina enne Ghana mine ayi nyina ehu se gawanje onwa omo afika ho omo asebe omo fie kwa ni mu kwa mtukura pa nyina ba edinachi ebe do boni chidom amma obeyi nyanko amedie de womu a ehia kese pa ene se onu angasa se obeyi nyanko pa na yanko pa ye no de oyi ne da oyi no ni fie wo amane ne amamre kwa na we die se die enyina ye nim na nsore na agi hini ewo Ghana mem na asantuma mu titi enti ononzo on twen ho mfiri sabe abrofo de no nyina okanemi no bom na ode sum no nyame enti ode ni fie die waye na ni fie die kwanso a ese be ye no Kristo wopa no na me ehu asema o kan nyina ne se enfie makomako aduonunum ya otena komia no so ene ma kese waye nyina Kaya kasi ye kan adie eboboye ni nyina onyankopon tumi na ode na ono angasa ono de omfa no ho nto enipa nti adie nyankopon ya ma no na odaji
Teacher Safo Kantanka echi Kwame Redu amana nso ha wone ba hima nom ya eba adwumadie no ase no wone bi nso edi nkomo mansem sei na ode to nanim
the first aye amayewura na say to so something na woda ale onyankopon acheme na watu nfiso ni nyina ye beja no ye dia sidama to dia eye ni jida eye ni jida kese esa se onyankopon aye waya obono ho pan wa kora no enfie adunu ade ba ko eye ni kan e fene se odori ahokeka adofu nyina dubaye ebeta yi ahoko ene santimam nyina wona free akontu e buy titiri se e beja yo e abeja ko best santimam mo masa ko yewura hoye dey no shas ene wona ye che na shas na brabo mo shas na nya de shisem nya tu de sem nyankopon enam ne wo fa no so na ho brase na something you see free ya say and from one the people na the day you ni ano ni osu ni ana so be yo obia man sika e na e sa won je na o fan ka se mo na wo ya ye ti bi be e na wo kan se ye ti mi kan some to no so ye pam
ensam we nyina no ye nua bema Kwame Redu na eboaboa no a ode ma na ye yi
ahafo mantemu NPP amanyoko no wono mo apao aya constituency campaign coordinating team wa womo ebaba boa ama afia bato ebeto no enioma bia da ya NPP amanyoko no aye no womba hyase abon da wuransana abato da no adruso na ebra na womo di se adwuma yi nipa bepian koma ena kobo dompem ewo ho ya na ahafo regional minister Yewura George ya oboache wono so eka ho bi anamsaya so ama owura owusu secretary ya chairman adema NPP amanyoko no ewo ahafo mantamu wone adehye makasa akyerese wo mu hianka bomu sanse no nko ana beboa ama NDC amanyoko no wo betumi adi omusunkonim
because akonya no enya akonya sabi ya lusuda ya MPP fo enti be ho asenkiti beba but kakra me de mani hu wa hai idi adi adanse se Dr. Gideon Boako me ma dwene mo ya MP a wote apata ya twen se bre no beso ne de na kokyere na nano ewo brashe bekef edi tano no for de ya dwene ho se ya presidential vote sabe ya ebe ye dey ebe koso o hwa ha no ma na do ti jo mama 10,000 difference edi adanse professor constituency we dey no go area but ya ma yetrim nyam de because 2024 buy dey no no sabe ya di buy mu fie motwe buy na person breaking 8 record na person breaking obi enu wa ye bida edi ya adwumaden timbesha police station for ni electoral area ni executive no enkura nse omonyere wo mo ho enya adwumaden na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ometo ni mapa na na dango wa ye mso
anoche no owura George ya wache ya oya ahafo regional minister wono so de kakra eto aso
haye ewa ahafo ha return no for say to bia ya trauma and is for to bomb bi ato emu ye pre so o to bomb jumu do pre obi ti busa se na party ko a o join no dem fa so no anya mi wa na Charlotte kura e shero na to kuro da to then so ka kire MPP ni a o dia ya asem islamo kuma ye hwe sasem no iyi na kwatre kwa so be mount ma sedidi ede bitrai ye confident pass it no e be break na ye break ya ye break le say ya break no I was say ye captains are obidi anim no intimi do mu nyina eko eni agedon de kasa wakasa ha ene adia wade mo seame ye hu no edi adanse se boano no nya ba bisia de wa fie
Dr. Gideon Bwako wano ahraso ba premier seja aja ewo Tano North batom peso so wano so akasai asra NPP agitafo a ewo Tano North nyina sawsra won moda ena won modern botu nwa chane adwumadie sonko a won bedie no ena ba kyerse breaking the 8 no ebebe mu anase ememu
nyina na ebe pesa beka eche nyina ne se edikan no ni aso how keka nyina body aso adwuma ni mo a ye na constituencies kachika various groups diva for loyalists fan club for marshals for one in the corner. And this is a complete bureaucracy, baby, because you two before the business almost happen so what another group. So I don't so do. In a for the good of the campaign. Now politics. No media kakra. And there were more. I'm buying a jano P no and now a year at the dead they are not echo. But actually, not the Yakokra and for I don't want a piano.
I will say where your Dr. Gideon work on no raso premier sebejaja e Tano North in Pesuasu.
Asantememu ye wo adwadifo ekuwa huduo pi na ewa ha. Ebi ye wane a woton second hand entomai omonso ejina nefa. Wane a eye wane omonso eton enema ewo Santase omonso ejina fa. Some magazine adwumayefo nso gina fa. Mampontin adwadifo nso gina fa. Enu achi Central Market adwadifo nkabomku omonso so ejina fa. Enu achi wana utwa loto omonso nkabomku omonso gina fa. Omo nyina aka ede abomene omo de krata babontin omo trese an omo ane kan ye. Omo anu omo kan ya omo trese baabi aduru no saa na oso omo ye no. Omo ye ne senya omo so mpese omo ye campaign ti aban no. Efi se kwan aban no fa so a ono omo ye adwuma no. Omo ka so omo ne je ho ana omo boa. Enti omo ye campaign pa ade atia no. Efi se edwa hodo bi ye wa santimamu anka osa aban no hwe na wote ne nsa de firi ho na nketimi boa ma okopie bebi ato a na nka wanya bi ato woni a eja ekotena ho aton so no omanya ba bi atena ato no aban na ginani na kasa tentententen ko na aban na kan enya de se ebetimi aboa enti ne eduru ho saa na osom ye ne saa so ede ma aban no na enne omo de adesrede ba ya na omo de srese omo de si yewura so se wonka bi ma wo mo pa nye saa de a se aban no ye saa de ne kire wo mo de a ene omo ne aban no wo bi kan papa Madam Mary Boache wono na ye chaplain na afa so no communication officer edema ye nuanom ya ewo Central Market na wo chechire mo se bra ye ni abre o ti na samoy
Echi afi kuma si dem ha say usually minister say Canada great aban bi Canada enti si ye ntu e be san di Canada enti si ye pu ye ntu e be pu ye di so ba fa no be pu ye free dem ho abana me be bi antina mo ka chere say Jamo enu afini fade no wa edena se afini fan abel twem se mi stop edwuma no kwa ampo no 1 year 6 months no the period no e koso no edwuma ho no pada woma ye na santasi demo a ye bibi eguwo ye nyayi ko fini dem anu so da ho man ponti dem anu so da ho wo se Ghana has so se NDC ba na so ye adwuma na so ye nya NDC ba onye nti se ye kaya no atu ye ni de oba nti ye de lafi na na say breaking the 8 no any market na ewo Ashanti Oji happen so ma nya amaye a yen die yen tuaba nti market phase 2 no so one of them pa ni go for those pa say let us take a kaya so magazine for kaya ye there for pa ye there for and as a 20th of this month the demonstration they to also 5 days yes I was people ya kwa you can a press conference in race course you see we see I am friends about you see a project you go do say procuracy change our no so let's kind of on CZ but you can buy on no ebi so from akwan so the winner for him and also sure si kan ba mi CV si kan ba ya ma sha se mo we
ye kan for the amount say wɔkyena nyame yɛ atomo a yɛ abɔmɔden ne pɛ nsunyinu bi bɔ na fo ne kyerɛ mu yɛ nkrabata bi a ɛpɛn wɔ yɛ ne sciatica expert na busua de wɔ mu ne sɛ yare nka ye bi e ka ho bia no ye ho adwuma ne mom de obia nim se yagye ho abasobode ne ho pempra de agu ye nkomu pa no yare a ye frɛ no sciatica so wo pan chi ho no na fa wo to serem na atwam e wo nan kokom na abesi wo nantu ne wo na apɔ no so no emutimi hyehye wo papa se watia aduro so enye aduro na watia so na se bia nye obi na ato wadu ne mom no yare na ene wudi afursa ne wo nipa duane mu sa no e ba sa men kasa bebre 21st clinic na wo so wo wani kyerɛ ye nkrabata no dɔso ye hwehwɛmu fa nipa duane nyina ho ye no hahama enua hini na ɛyɛ adwuma yare bi te wo so na obi de adura ka yare no nkwa fo ne kyerɛ mu ɛwɔ 21st clinic nkrabata bia yɛ bɛn wo ɛyɛ adwuma de free dwada bomwa kosi memenda nyina yɛ adwuma asampa wo ho ya na etia 0540 311 311 0540 311 311 wo de no ya yamtim sisi yade koko ene ha wana na koko no afifire henefa ne se kamakoma to yemuate for a herbal center obadwa so na oba ye no wo de adura ye frɛ no koko master no na abadwa so eni kasam ne hintasem a ewomu ene se opesa wo ho tɔw na wo de wo ho firi ayamtim ena afa susisi yade ne wo koko no munti wato de apete ba beti se Mr Heba Colinac Dani Heba eno achi apedank ba bia tondro bia na tie na hya ne nso ye de no se bia wo yemu na atim na se bia koko na bia ha wo wonom aduro no a wobotumi atu kwan botumi akɔ adwuma emfa wo yem se de nuro nkae ne bitie no ya na wahya ne nso pa for a herbal center ena eboa wo sa ekwan no so 0546 107107 0546 107107 abusuya me kan fo de ma wo se nyame ya atom na usia Dr. Selasia enigye ene ahurusie nkwa te se de kusie pie no ne nkwa akodi asie ewon kankansie so ekyere se mizo no ya wode yafra ene de yamfra ye ewo ho obia ya woni Dr. Selas abomponi mpu ewo mantam dunsia ne nyina no wohunu se mizo no aye ka ho asem no nyese bia ade na ye ton ye de nsam ekeka ho se ebo ni padua no pa gini padua no si yie esa te wanim ewo dwumade bia ya udi ase ya wode yafra ene de yamfra ye ewo ho nti nyame ya adom na usia Dr. Selas ne enua amba no a na waka doctor me pebi na me pede yafra ana de yamfra ye ana momfra momfama me wa hase na momfama ne me doctor ba yadwuma no kama e de ma Dr. Silas number no nie 0246 270221 0246 270221 ofra doctor ebeje so abusua onhwe watena fa akwa che e wosa wosachira na emamu kakra aboaten akra ne duru mebi ya wosachira na wedie no nti express ho kakra e wo amanoni nkura wodo nyina so ba bia wo pesa wo kosa wo kwaya adwuma holiday bi ne bia wo kotwa e de abasesi a wo kotoa onwuma sua so anase bia obi na ato nsafro se bramonya 1212 bia e express group na wosa wo de ho ekoda wo mo efira debo asase kosi na wieye omo wo ho ba bia efiri okrata no nkomodie no asase wo akwantu mu nyina no ekopem se wotu kwan koduru ba bia ya wo pesa wo kro no e wo make sure se wo bekwa koduru asumdem ama de a wo pesa wo koye no wasan wie no boko e de abafie adwuma na wo koye a woni wo hawo ene amane bia ewo mu express group ye de wo kɔ na ye de wa koduru asumdem no akoye adwuma enye skade agu botom 0552 82 7787 0552 82 7787 babia ofra ye beje so na nkomo bia ho bia no ye de Sompa TV so ne eto nkreta ne aba ye ba ye bekɔ ahafo mantam no mu abusua ye te ayoro ho sem bi pa e de firi o se bomofobia twitio ama ode aye adwuma bia emu nsam no akoye ye ba sesia na ya kyerɛkyerɛ mu
21st clinic aye sciatica expert sciatica no o nerves na wo to ase na fa wo siremu na fa wo nansia besi ase ho no se ho techema eno ene ye fa ne sciatica na etimi bubu o to ase ka wo se dwe wo sirem wo je ho ba bia enye na no na 21st clinic ba ye adwuma pa wo mu ye ntia basobo o magine wo Ghana ha ene amono ne enya asem ketewa womuji international awards ahodo womuji local awards ahodo na anu nso na womu be the only sciatica research and treatment center in Africa bibrem ha no ebi ni baabi a gise 21st clinic nkwa womu de bibiduro ene besa oyare no masa de machine aka ho eyayare sabia yare bia wutimi de ko ne mama ade ba ko a wo magidi womu pa no sciatica ena stroke nso de kwa diabetes ne hypertension ne ade Ghana ha baabi a womu ho 0540 311 311 0540 311 311 That's a 21st clinic. Woman is sciatica expert.
Introducing Mixer 5G sparkling drink. A whole new refreshment in a can. Mixer 5G is a tasty non-alcoholic drink. It is a perfect companion for all your events, including parties, weddings, and funerals. It is made with green tea, ginseng, guarana, grapes, and grapefruit. Get refreshed with Mixer 5G sparkling drink. For bulk purchases, contact 0246 270 221. This advert is FDA approved.
Brakasa ye duabon waso a ne dwumedi wo nipadua biara pomden ene na brabo mu ne hieye pa enye brakasa nko nuaban ne haban bi te se kwunsusu a abonwono ne dia akeka ho no kura enwanunu ahodo a ekwa animu yi ankasa brakasa ne sa nuaban bi nom ne akeka bobudi afa abefo kwan so a ye de aye brakasa powder siesi nipadua na aba akwa ahodo no ho ban afri mpani yade ne yade ahodo pi ho fa enkunate de ma baako freduane anopa ne enwumre anafa enkunate de ma baako woni sushie yeti anopa ne anwumre wobra wodidi awie ubenya prekese powder to Kingswalk Herbal ne Heroes Herbal Accra Okesi Drug Lane Dani Herbal Kumasi Mensa Takrade Mose Pharmacy ne Greenlight Pharmacy Sunwane Kashenkari Supermarket Asantwa Herbal ne Bibidro Depot Techiman Sewa Herbal Mampong etufo mfre 0550 19 15-14. Prekese powder. Eye duane san ye dro. FD ahwehwe sankratu emu agiatum.
Sompa TV Emma Aketiapa.
Abusia da mo asese mo twa ye toa ansem no eso ye ko kwabre kropon mu wasantamantamu na krobi e friend sa ya sori e ho ne yadri o ma da hia won mate ya sori kroni mu ana kasai a kire se drum bia ya na nsem ha pa sa ye wo mai mu ne draba to a empanyimfo hu no kwan eba wo be ya campaign ahodo be hye bochiche sika na so so se to aba no wie se kimwa no mu rafi se ya sori krono eno so eka Ghana ho na rawo sam ne se nei sene won makwa tete aprapa nsam nti ama nani papi no afa so ahwede won nkwa e wa kranforo nsam a